But won't Battlefield 3 and 4 think that everything is shit except for that same game they've been playing since day one? That's one thing that I don't understand, right? It's like, when it comes to sequels, people really want to have basically the exact same game again. But then, if it is the same game, it's not good enough. But they want things to be different, but exactly the same. It's kind of like you'll never be able to please anyone. Because, like, if you change it too much, people will be upset with you. If they try to do something different to make it, to kind of like mix the formula, while still being like this, you know, still have the same feel, it's not good enough. But if they change too little, it's like, oh, it's just, you know, might as well play the other one. It's like, kind of the same thing also happens like with Call of Duty and that sort of stuff as well. It's like, you're always fighting an uphill battle against people who want more of the same, but not it's being too different or the same. It's like, do you want to, like, the same thing kind of goes with maps, like in Call of Duty, for example, right? A map in Call of Duty is like, oh, all the maps are shit, and then a little bit later, they kind of figure, nah, it's fine, actually. That was dog shit. Which mean, because like with Call of Duty, everyone just wants to have like the old. Call of Duty just wants to have the same maps again. Like, that's why Shipment and Shoot House are back in 24/7 playlist, because that's the only fucking thing people play. Whereas the maps that are in Modern Warfare 2, I think are actually quite good, but everyone's like, nah, the maps are shit. So it's like, you're never pleasing anyone. Yeah, I mean, a lot of this is like a little bitchy. Like, I think that a lot of people don't really have open minds to this. Also, what the hell is this fight? That man just got the easiest 2 kills of his life. Yeah, Battlefield. Yeah, but here's the thing, like, but something for this Battlefield that we never wanted. But with Battlefield 2042, it's right. If you have 60 plus guns, right? Are you really gonna use all of them? I don't believe in like quality or quantity over quality though. Battlefield 2042 has 20 guns, but does that really matter though? Especially when it's effectively a live service. Battlefield 4 and Battlefield 2042 are 2 vastly different games solely because of the time period they came out. Battlefield 4 released DLC packs that were paid. 2042 is gonna add DLC guns every season. Yeah, like, you can have 60 guns, but at the end of the day, there were, like, you know, what, 10 guns that people used? Like, you're also looking at a balance perspective. It's much easier to balance a game with 20 guns than there is with 60 guns. Because you can only shoot one of the gun at a time, you know? When I last played Battlefield 2042, I had an enjoyable time with it. I thought it was solid. They've changed a bunch of things. I didn't really mind the new system that they used, but I think that because of like there's so much backlash to, oh, you changed the formula. It's like, well, developers and people that are creative and wanting to, you know, wanting to evolve the franchise and not try to be stuck in the exact same thing, because if you're gonna keep sticking to the same system, you're never really gonna evolve the game. Like, you're not gonna make it different, right? You're just gonna be stuck in the exact same formula you've been stuck in for God knows how long. This is how I feel. I think, like, when it comes to, you know, even something like GTA 6, when it ever finally comes out, I wouldn't want it. I personally would want GTA 6 to be as far away as possible from GTA 5, while still it feeling like a GTA. I think that's kind of like the best way to describe a sequel. Okay. That was really shit. I thought I was using my scope gun and it kind of threw me off. When I'm stuck with how are you going to improve? Like, how are you going to improve a formula that has been like done to death? Like, Battlefield's, when was it? Like Battlefield Bad Company 1 was the first, or like even Battlefield. Like, how long have Battlefield been? How long has Battlefield been around? I mean, not Battlefield around, but most of the classes know, like medic, engineer, etc. Difference between GTA 3 and San Andreas is massive. Yeah, but here's the thing: the difference between GTA 3 and San Andreas is massive, but like it still kind of stuck to the same formula. It enhanced it, and it made it better. Like, you gotta find ways to still be like the core game that it is, but then, you know, you gotta find ways. I guess the best way to describe a sequel that is, you know, well made is you try to stick to the identity of the game, but still try to do different things that make sense, right? And that evolve the genre. I feel that Modern Warfare 2 is another good example of like a bunch of things that they changed that was nice. I personally don't mind the new perk system. It's different and I kind of like it. You know, like it... But like, people are just so against change. That they're like never really willing to accept the fact that, you know, this game is going to be different than the game you've been playing for the past 4 years. And if you want to go and play that old game, there's still a possibility of doing so.